Okay, so lots of other people have asked how to cook a steak. Here we go. The king of steaks, in my opinion, is a ribeye. So, a couple of things to look out for when you're buying your steak. Important to me, maybe not everyone knows. Firstly is the colour. You don't want it too red. Here's a prime example. Normally in a supermarket, you'll see something like that. You're looking for something more like that. It's all to do with the aging and the drying of the blood, and it just looking a hell of a lot much better.
What's your favourite cut of beef, of steak?
Well, ribeye. In my opinion, you've got that lovely bit of fat. You can cook it how you want it. Even if people want a steak well done, the only steak possibly to have would be a ribeye, because at least it'll be tasty. There's no point having a fillet well done, but the customer can do what they want. Okay, so one other thing. You're looking for something we call in the kitchen, in the professional trade, called bounce back. So when you push your finger into a steak, so you push it in like that, it doesn't bounce back. Do you see? So it stays in.
Not like my skin.
No. So if it bounces back straight away, it's too fresh. It's not really ready. Unfortunately, most of the stuff you'll find in the supermarket does that. And I apologise for that. There's nothing I can do about it. So you need to support your local butcher, especially this time during COVID-19. Find a good butcher with some aged meat. You're probably looking for 21 to 28 days, even longer if possible. And you'll find a huge difference between the bounce back from one that you buy in the supermarket to your butcher. So they'll look after you. At the end of this, we're going to finish it off with some rosemary and garlic butter. So I'm just going to chop this really quickly.
But these are little touches that I think is quite important.
Okay, and I didn't think it was, but she's told me to do it. So, okay, so we've got some garlic on here. We're just going to add a little bit of salt on top of the garlic. And then we just use the back of a knife. So keep your fingers out of the way. And then what we're going to do, we're just going to work the garlic into the salt. What you end up with very, very quickly is almost like something that disappears. But you end up with a garlic paste. So you don't get them huge chunks of garlic, but you get a garlic paste. All right? So that was, how quick and simple was that? Anyone can do that. Right, next. Okay, so we've got this lovely pan smoking away here. I actually hate it, but it matches the kitchen, so we had to use it. We're going to season our ribeye on the top side. Nice and simple. Salt and pepper. Okay, into this hot pan. I'm generally hoping this is hot enough. Yeah, it is. Okay, just a little bit of oil. Smoking hot pan. Now on the other side, more salt and pepper. I think possibly the one thing that people that cook at home don't do enough is seasoning. I would suggest, make sure, certainly with beef, plenty of salt and pepper. It's really, really, really important. So, to be honest, it could do with being a bit hotter, but here we go. So we're just going to cook it 45 seconds each side, and we're just going to keep turning it. And then we're going to finish it in some butter. So we just turned it out for the first time. We've got that lovely, lovely, beautiful brown colour. Okay, so how you want your steak cooked is totally up to you. I can't tell you how long it takes to cook. Obvious reasons is some steaks are this big and some are this big, so you need to work out yourself. There's a really obvious trick, I'm sure most people know it is. This bit here, the middle of your head, well done. This bit here, the bottom of your chin, medium. This bit here, top of your cheekbone, is what you call rare. So that's something you're looking for, so you can always touch it. So now we've coloured it both sides, hopefully, nearly there. Need a bit of push around. That's the colour you're looking for. Look at that colour. If you don't want to eat that, then you're either a vegan or a vegetarian, which is nothing wrong with. That's up to you. We may be moving to vegan cookery another time. Okay, so now, another important thing. Must seal all the sides. A sirloin steak in particular, we have that huge lump of fat running across the top. I would cook probably 30-40% of it on that fat side. Also, you get it all crisp up, you get all the fat out, and then you've got that lovely crispy bit of fat. Not everybody likes fat, which is totally understandable, but at least you crisp it up and get the flavour out of it. So we're just trying to get that golden colour all the way around. Alright, we'll just keep turning it. Back to me, please, sugar. Thank you. This pan is obviously horrendous, so again I apologise, but it matched the walls, so that's what we need to do. Back to the pan, please. So as you see, we just keep turning it. So there we go. And I'm just possibly going to give this another 45 seconds, a minute either side. I'm just going to do the test. You see, we're not a million miles away.
Can I keep the pen?
Yeah, please. You just feel it's a little bit rare at the moment. Still very nice. That's probably rare, so I'm going to do it one more. Oh, look at that. Right. That's fantastic. Right, okay, cool. We're going to take that off now because that's carrying on cooking. Now what I'm going to do... Oops, I'm going to try and catch this steak. I'm just going to drain any excess fat into this tray. Okay, so this is where we add, this is a little bit of a chefy touch, a little bit of an extravagance. We're going to add that rosemary and that lovely garlic that we did earlier. I'm going to whack it on there, stick it all on a bit of butter. We're going to just chuck it in here. Okay, now we're just going to, you'll see what happens now. The heat that's in the pan will just melt that butter and that garlic. You're about to get the most amazing smells in the kitchen from garlic and rosemary. Yeah, so again, garlic and rosemary is what you can put anything you want. There's thyme, there's sage. Just think of anything you like, basil. Okay, and now at the end of this, we're just going to do this. We're just going to baste the steak in this amazingly rubbish pan with this garlic butter, and we'll just keep doing it. And then we're going to turn it over. All right.
And this is not on the heat now?
No, I've just taken it off. We don't want to cook it any further. So what we've got is garlic and rosemary steak. Okay, we've got this garlic and rosemary steak. Now the trick is, guys, and a rule of thumb, back to me please. A rule of thumb is what I would suggest is, as long as you've cooked it for, rest it for. So I reckon that's probably been 4 minutes to try and cook that medium rare. Leave that for 4 minutes to rest before you do anything with it. Don't rush it, put it on a plate and try and eat it. It's a muscle, it needs to relax so you can get all the amazing flavours out. So please leave that for 4 minutes and then we'll come back to you in 4 minutes time and I'll cut it in half and you can see what you've got. So this has now been rested for 4 or 5 minutes, perfectly rested. But now we're just going to cut it in half. What we've got is a perfectly medium rare ribeye steak. Now look at that, isn't that fantastic? Now the garlic, back to me please. The garlic butter is obviously optional. You can put anything you want in it or you can just do it in a pan. But the trick is, honestly guys, please allow it to rest. And then what you end up is with this. Just like butter. I'm just going to allow my assistant to try it. What is that? Salty and delicious. Hello? Okay, so everyone please try that at home and please send me your videos of you doing it yourself or pictures of you doing it. It'd be lovely to see. Please stay safe and enjoy lockdown. See you later, bye.